Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. JL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 season is on the air. Today's date is May the 4th be with you of 1983. We are at historic Fenway Park for a big American League matchup between the Oakland Athletics and the Boston Red Sox. The Athletics are a game over 500, 12-11. The Red Sox are 3 under, 9-12. So I guess both teams are still trying to figure themselves out as they move forward into the season. The Athletics, not a bad start, really. I mean, a game over 500. But the Red Sox, well, you never know with this team. They were actually scrappy in 1983, and we still got a long way to go as we get ready for a big matchup. This is the first time we're seeing 1983 Oakland and Boston. So let's see what they bring to the table. Band Pro 240 Saravan Jeremy Brooks is first to join us here at Fenway Park. The Red Sox historically won this game 7-1. The Red Sox had 9 hits and an error. The Athletics had 5 hits and 3 errors. So it was not a very well played game by them. But we know that inside pitch, you never know how this game could go. So I'm glad to have everybody here tonight for an exciting matchup between Oakland and Boston. And we're set and ready to play. So I guess we should go. Let's play some ball. We are at Fenway Park. Fenway Park in 1983 was neutral, believe it or not. Only 141 home runs hit there. No adjustments to anything. So it's straight batter and pitcher cards for tonight's game. Kind of strange at seeing Fenway Park being neutral. Did have a high amount of hits, though. So we'll see what Fenway has tonight. David Vega now joins us here at Fenway Park. So let's get ready for the top of the first. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox tonight is Bruce Hurst. 12 wins, 12 losses, a 4.09 ERA. He gets the call for the Red Sox tonight. And as everyone settles in, we're ready to go ahead and lead off with the game. And of course, leading off for the Oakland Athletics, left fielder, one of the greatest of all time, best leadoff hitter in baseball history, and of course, recently passed away. Rickey Henderson, 292 average, 9 homers, 48 RBIs. And I have not done a moment of silence for the man since this is the first time we're having him. So I will do a 10-second moment of silence for the greatest leadoff hitter in baseball history. Rickey Henderson recently passed away. Thank you very much. Discord Weather Center now joins us here at Fenway Park. I'm pretty sure here nobody will object to me saying he is the best leadoff hitter in baseball history. So let's see if Ricky's ghost does something for Oakland tonight, kind of like Bob Ueckers from Milwaukee last night. We're using blue, white, and red dice. Red Sox are the home team. Let's play some baseball. Hurst, 2-5. That's a blank. Henderson, 1-6, and he'll ground one into third base. That'll be taken care of by Boggs. Boggs will get to it, toss it over to first for out number 1. Next batter is the right fielder, Mike Davis, a 275 average, 8 homers, 62 RBIs in 83. Hurst, 1-3, range play. Davis, 3-1. It's a fly ball hit to right field, and that is hit to Dewey Evans. Evans' range is a 3, and he's got it. He'll make the catch for out number 2. 2 away. And that will bring up the the third baseman, Bill Allman. He's at third base tonight. 266 average, 4 homers, 63 RBIs here in 83. I am doing just fine there, DWC. And you said you're checking the weather. The weather down here in Florida is a little bit gloomy, a little wet, but not as bad as the rest of the country. Hurst, 4-2. It's a blank. Allman, 2-1. And against the lefty, he doubles one into center field. So Allman will go ahead and keep the inning going with a double. And that will bring up the Oakland designated hitter, Jeff Burrows. 269 average, 10 homers, 56 RBIs in 83. Strategy for Allman, he'll stay put. Hurst, 2-3, strikeout, 5, and got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Hurst. He had 115 of them in 83. So no runs and a hit for the Athletics. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics tonight is Rick Langford. And he had a rough, he's actually a fringe player in this set. No wins, 4 losses, a 12.15 ERA. He only pitched 20 innings. He only had 20 innings pitched. But sometimes you never know what a guy with a card like that. So let's see what the Red Sox have to bring. Leading off for the Red Sox will be the second baseman, Jerry Remy, the Rem Dog, and he recently passed away. 275 average, no homers, 43 RBIs in 83. Langford, 3-4, pitcher result, the 10 is too high. Remy, 5-2, and he grounds one to short, and that'll be taken care of by Tony Phillips, and Phillips throws it over for the out. That will bring up the right fielder, Dwight Dewey Evans. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument. 238 average, 22 homers, 58 RBIs. Definitely Hall the very good, no doubt about that. Langford, 1-3, it's blank. Evans, 5-5, ground out to short. Once again, Phillips will get to that. And over to first it goes for out number 2. That'll bring up the left fielder. No doubt about this Hall of Fame guy, Jim Rice. 305 average, 39 bombs, 126 RBIs. Not doubting Jim Rice at all. Langford will pitch. Langford, 3-4. Pitcher result, 13 is high. Rice, 5-6. And against the righty, he grounds one to third. That'll be handled by Allman. Allman will take it, toss it over, and retire the side. Now, 1, 2, 3 go the Bo Sox after 1 no score. Top of the second coming up. Leading off for the Athletics is going to be the center fielder, Dwayne Murphy. 227 average, 17 homers, 75 RBIs in 83. Hurst, 5-6. Pitcher result, that 3 is going to be a base hit right up the middle and past the pitcher. That's going to be a single for Murphy. Against the lefty, a 1-5 is a single. That is a 3. And he'll get a leadoff hit. Murphy on at first. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Davey Lopes. I don't care what anybody says. Davey Lopes belongs in the Hall of the Very Good. 277 average, 17 homers, 67 RBIs. Lopes was a heck of a player, actually. Murphy had 7 stolen bases, and he won't get any here. Hurst, 1-2, error on a grounder. Lopes, 5-6. That's hit hard. That's a power hit to right field. That's a 19. Wow, against the lefty, that's just going to miss it. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Dewey Evans is going to get that and make the catch for out number 1. Clay baseball fan joins us here at Fenway Park. Here comes the first baseman, Kelvin Moore. 210 average, 5 homers, 16 RBIs in 83. Strategy roll for Murphy. He gets the steal sign. 12 plus 2 is 14. And Gedman plus 2 is 16. He's off and running. A 1-16, Murphy is safe. And he is. Dwayne Murphy will steal a base. And that's his first stolen base of the game. And we'll re-roll the strategy. And this time he stays put. So Murphy on at second. Hurst will pitch. 1-3, range play. Moore, 5-1, ground ball, second base. That ball is hit to Jerry Remy. His range is a 2. Nope, that's going to be a base hit past second. Murphy, let's see, base runner 2, and he will not get the score. He will hold at third. Not very fast, but Moore's going to get a single and move the runner over. And next up is the catcher, Bob Carney, 255 average, 8 homers, 32 RBIs. Carney does hit into double plays. The Red Sox are going to play back and try to turn the 2. Strategy roll, nothing on the 17. Hurst will go ahead and he will pitch. Hurst, 4-3, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. That is the second K for Hurst, 2 down. And now we'll see the shortstop, Tony Phillips. I always felt Phillips was serviceable. 248 average, 4 homers, 35 RBIs that year. Now 2 outs. Can Hurst get out of the jam? Strategy, nothing on the 11. Hurst, 5-3 against the switch right, walk plus 10, and he will walk them, and the bases are loaded. So now Hurst gives up a walk. He had 57 of them in 83. And now with the bases loaded, here comes Ricky. Ricky only had 9 home runs in 83. He's got a little power, but not much. More against lefties than he does against righties. Henderson is 0 for 1. Bases loaded. Strategy. Nothing happening. Hurst will go ahead and pitch to Henderson. Fans are on their feet here at Fenway Park, hoping Hurst can get out of the jam. Hurst, 1-4. It's a blank. Henderson, 6-6. And he powers one into left field. That's a 3. And against the lefty, Henderson will get the A's on the board first. That's going to be a single to left. Murphy will score. Let's see, Moore, base runner 4 with 2 outs. A single to left field, -1. A 1-3, he'll score, and he will. Moore will come in to score. Phillips has good speed. He'll get to third. Henderson to second. 2 RBI single by Henderson. The A's have a 2-0 lead. Stadium groans. 2 RBIs for Ricky. And now the Athletics have a 2-0 lead. It'll bring up Davis. Davis is 0 for 1. Still 2 outs, top of the second. 2-0 is a score. Strategy, Henderson. He gets the steal sign, and yes, he's going. 17 plus 2 is 19. Gedman a +2. The only way Henderson is out is on a 20. And he's safe. Matter of fact, Gedman don't even throw. Henderson steals second with no problem. Henderson had 108 stolen bases in 1983. Somebody called the cops. That man is guilty of grand larceny. Runners at second and third. Strategy roll again, and nothing happening this time. 2 outs, but now runners at second and third. Hurst will pitch. Hurst, 3-5, error on a throw. Davis, 6-1. That's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Jerry Remy. His error rating is a 3. That is a 3, and he's going to make an error throwing to first. Dave Stapleton's range is a 3. He'll prevent the ball from getting past him, but the runners will move up a base. Henderson holds at third. Phillips will score. It's 3-0 Athletics. Stadium groans. So that is an E4 on the Red Sox. First error in the game for them. They did have an error in the game historically. So Mike Davis gets an error, and it is just an error on a throw, and the bases only move 1. And that will bring up Allman. Allman got a double his first time up, but now 3-0 A's, as the Red Sox right now not looking too good here in the second. Strategy, nothing on the 8. Davis is going to stay where Davis had 32 stolen bases himself, but he's not going anywhere here. Hurst, 5-6. That is a pitcher result. Righty, 1-10's a single past the pitcher. That's a 20. It's too high. Allman, 2-3. He grounds it to first. An easy play there for Dave Stapleton. And he'll take it to the bag himself and retire the side. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 stolen base, 1 error. And the Athletics have a 3-0 lead here going in the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Red Sox will be the Boston designated hitter, Tony Armas, 218 average, 36 home runs, 107 RBIs. Couldn't really hit for shit, but he could go ahead and power it out of there. Langford will deal. Langford, 5-1, base hit right past the pitcher, and Armas will have a single. And of course, as soon as I said that, Langford throws it right over the plate. That'll bring up the third baseman, one of the greatest hitters ever, Hall of Famer, Wade Boggs. 361 average, 5 homers, 74 RBIs. Actually, a young Wade Boggs, if I'm right. Armas on at first, strategy roll, and he's going to stay put. Langford will go ahead and pitch. Langford, 3-4, and that's going to be a single right past the pitcher and up into the outfield. Armas has got the speed. He'll get to third. So now here come the Red Sox. Rick Langford had a 1-2-3 inning in the first, but now that 12.15 ERA is being to get him. And that will bring up the catcher, Rich Gedman, who even today, Dwight Evans still believes that Gedman should have prevented the wild pitch that allowed Kevin Mitchell to score in Game 6 of the 86 World Series. 294 average, 2 homers, 18 RBIs. Even today, Dewey Evans still blames Gedman for that, even though it was scored as a wild pitch. Let's see. Infield is going to play back. Strategy roll, nothing on the 15. Langford will deal. Langford, 4-4, and that's a single right past the pitcher, and it will score a run. Armas will score. Boggs will hold at second base. Gedman gets to first. It's 3-1. Here come the Red Sox. So 3 straight singles here given to Boston. And that will bring up the first baseman, Dave Stapleton, which I believe every Red Sox fan will say that John McNamara should have brought in Dave Stapleton at first and taken Buckner out. 247 average, 10 homers, 66 RBIs. I believe every Red Sox fan will say that. I'm not sure. I'm not a Red Sox fan, but I got nothing against the Red Sox. I'm a Mets fan. 3-1 now, and 3 straight base hits given up by Langford. Strategy, that's a 5-0 happening. Langford will pitch. Langford, 5-3, that's a blank. Stapleton, a 4-4, and he grounds one to third, and that is going to be hit in the hole. So 3-4-5. Second base, pivot, lobe 0, 1-5, double play. They got it, 2 outs. And Boggs will move to third. So now 2 away as Stapleton grounds out into the 5-4-3. And batter for the Red Sox now is the center fielder, Rick Miller. 286 average, 2 homers, 21 RBIs. 2 men down, 3-1, favor of the Athletics, but Boggs now on at third. Strategy, nothing on the 17. Langford will pitch. 1-5, it's a blank. Miller, 5-3, and he grounds it to short. An easy play for Tony Phillips. He'll throw it over to first and get the out. 1 run, 3 hits for the Red Sox. 3-1 Oakland after 2. You blame Boggs for the Game 6 loss? We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Athletics will be Jeff Burrows. Burrows is 0 for 1. Hurst will go ahead and deal. Hurst, 5-2 at the park. Fenway Park, 6-1. Ground out third base. And Boggs will get to that and toss it over for the out. Next batter is Murphy. Murphy got a single his first time up as XSG2 joins us here at Fenway Park, and he blames Harold Baines for, I don't know why you, whatever, XSG2. Whatever, but okay. Hurst will pitch. 2-2, range play. Murphy, 3-1 against the lefty. It's a fly ball to right field. That's hit to Evans. Evans's range is a 3. That's a 3. He'll make the catch. Out number 2. Nice play by Dewey out there. And that is the second out. And that'll bring up Lopes. And Lopes is 0 for 1. I actually forgot that Davey Lopes was on the Athletics at one point. Hurst will pitch. Hurst, 1-1, strikeout, 13 is high. Lopes, 2-6, hits one straightaway center, an easy play for Miller, and he'll make the catch and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's, bottom of the third. Coming up. Let's see. Langford can pitch to 16 batters. I'll see if I can get him to at least his fatigue rating. When Ray Knight came to bat in an attempt with 2 outs, he bounced the ball down the third baseline. I believe he let the ball roll foul. Field didn't go to first or third out. That could be. That could be. Leading off for the Red Sox will be the shortstop, Glenn Hoffman. 260 average, 4 homers, 41 RBIs. Langford, 6'4", that's a blank. Hoffman, 5'2", hits one into right field, but an easy play for Davis. And that is out number 1. Here's the Rem Dog. He's 0 for 1. Langford, D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at Fenway Park. Langford, 2-5, wild pitch, it's a blank. Remy, 1-1, popped out to second base. Getting under that will be Lopes, and he's going to make the play for out number 2. Here comes Dewey. Dewey is 0 for 1. Evans looks at Gedman saying, I'm blaming you for not getting that wild pitch. In three years from now, Gedman looks at him back funny. Langford, 6-2, it's a blank. Evans, 1-6, ground out to short. Another easy play for Phillips. And he'll take it in stride, toss it over. And 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. 3-1 in favor of the A's after 3. Dave Little joins us here at Fenway Park. I didn't think Dave Little would miss a Red Sox game. Leading off for the A's will be the first baseman, Kelvin Moore. And he is 1 for 1. Hurst will go ahead and pitch. Hurst, 6-4, that's a blank. Moore, 3-1, ground out to first. An easy play for Stapleton. Stapleton will take it to the bag himself. 1 down. Here comes Carney. Carney is 0 for 1. Hurst, 5-1, strikeout 13. That's going to be high. Carney, a 5-1, and that's ground ball second base. The Rem Dog will take care of that and toss it over routine. 2 down. Here comes Phillips. Phillips walked his first time up. Hurst, 2-6, strikeout 12, just missed. Phillips, 3-3, base hit. Hits one past short. And that's a single for him. And that, of course, will bring up Ricky. Ricky is 1 for 2. Got a 2 RBI single his last time up. May he rest in peace. Phillips on at first. He had 16 stolen bases. Not going to get any here. Hurst, 1-1, strikeout, no. Henderson, 1-3, and he hits one hard to right, but an easy play for Dewey. He'll get to that and make the play, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Athletics, And it's still a 3-1 game going on the bottom of the fourth. Jim Rice leads off for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. One of the best home run hitters ever. Langford will deal. 3-1. That is a blank. Rice, 5-5, and hits one hard to right, but it'll stay in the park. An easy play for Davis, and that is out number 1. Here's Armas. Armas got a single his first time up. Langford, a 3-5 home run result, and it won't matter because against the righty or lefty, Armas is a 20. And that is a 20. It's just going to clear the wall, but it's still going to be out. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Tony Armas. Stadium cheers. Yay! Solo bomb for Tony Armas. He had 36 of them in 83. And he'll send that one. That just cleared the wall in right field in that porch, but just got there. It's now 3-2. As Tony Armas gets him a little closer. And here comes Boggs. Boggs got a single his first time up. Hall of Famer. Langford 4-1. Hit by pitch. No. Boggs 1-3. Single past second. And here come the Red Sox. Boggs gets his second hit of the game. And it will now bring up Gedman. Gedman got a single his first time up. Ryan Sullivan joins us here at Fenway Park. Boggs on at first. He had 3 steals. None here. Langford, 1-3. It's a blank. Gedman, 2-5. Ground ball to short. 2-3-4. Second base, pivot, lobe 0, 1-4. They'll get it. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play. 1 run on 2 hits. A solo bomb by Tony Armas. But the Red Sox get closer. It is now 3-2. After 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Hurst has still got a little bit left in the tank. Mike Davis leads off for Oakland, or I should say the team that used to be in Oakland, now going to be just known as the Athletics for 3 years. Just call them the California A's for a while, the California Athletics. Just call them that for a while. Davis reached on an error his last time up. He's 0 for 2. Hurst, 2-1, blank. Davis, 6-6, and against the lefty, he grounds one to short, but an easy play for Hoffman. And he'll toss it over, 1 out. Next up is Allman. Allman is 1 for 2. He's got a double. Hurst, 5-1, strikeout, no. Allman, 1-3, hits one hard to center, but an easy play for Miller. And Miller will get that one for out number 2. And here comes Burrows. Burrows is 0 for 2. Hurst, he'll pitch. 2-4, strikeout 10. No, that just missed. Burrows, 2-6, hits one into left field. And Rice is going to get to it. He'll make the play and retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the 5th coming up as Hurst has settled down since that second. Langford can pitch to 16 batters before he tires. He can pitch to 2 more before he reaches fatigue. He actually is a fringe player in the set. I'll probably yank him as soon as he passes that. We'll see if he can have a good inning here. Dave Stapleton leads off for the Bo Sox. He's 0 for 1. Langford, a 3-6 possible error. Stapleton, 3-5. That's a fly ball to center. That ball is hit to Murphy. His ever rating is a 4. That's an 8. He'll make the catch. 1 out. Next up is Miller. Miller is 0 for 1. Langford, a 1-5. That's a blank. Miller, 2-2. He grounds one to short. Phillips will get that. And he's out number 2. Langford is now tired. We'll see if he can finish the inning out. Here is Hoffman. Hoffman is 0 for 1. Langford looking in on Hoffman. The fans here at Fenway would like to see if Red Sox can take a lead here. Langford, 4-3. That's a blank. Hoffman, 5-5. Base hit right past the pitcher. And Hoffman will go ahead and get to first base to keep the inning going. It'll now bring up Remy. And what are they going to do with Langford here? He is tired, but not received a fatigue result yet. I'm going to see if he can finish the inning out. But if he gives up a run, he's out of there, if anything. So 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 3-2. Remy the batter. Remy is 0 for 2. Hoffman did have a stolen base. Not getting on here. Langford, 4-4. Base hit right past the pitcher. It's a single, and that'll go into the outfield. Hoffman, however, still will not make it to third. He has to hold. So now runners at first and second. Here comes Evans, and that's going to be it for Langford. As now a fatigue result will bring in the tying run. So the Athletics get what they do out of Langford. He actually leads with the W, and they'll bring in a new pitcher. And let's see what they're going to do here. And coming on to pitch for the A's, their bullpen, the 1983 Athletic bullpen was not good. Coming on to pitch for the Athletics is going to be Tom Bergmeyer. 6 wins, 7 losses, 4 saves, a 2.84 ERA. Bergmeyer is going to try to keep this game where he is. He can pitch to 8 batters, which is really not bad. So Tom Bergmeyer comes in for Oakland as Dice Baseball Digest. Tony Porter joins us here at Fenway Park. 2 outs, 3-2 A's. Hoffman on at second, Remy on at first. Strategy, nothing on the 12. Bergmeyer will pitch. Bergmeyer, 5-6, strikeout 8, cold strike 3 on Evans. He can't believe it. And he is out of there. Bergmeyer at 39 Ks at 83. He gets a big one there. Swinging him, and that's a called strike 3, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits for the Red Sox. Evans cannot believe it. He said that ball was high. The umpire says, no, you're high. You're smoking something. You're also out. Go take a seat. 3-2 after 5. Top of the 6th coming up. And leading off for the Athletics will be Dwayne Murphy. He is 1 for 2 with a single. The Red Sox historically won this game 7-1, but right now Athletics have a 3-2 lead here. Hurst, 2-1, blank. Murphy, 1-4, ground out, second base. Easy play for the Rem Dog, and he'll throw it over for the out. Next up is Lopes. Lopes is 0 for 2. Hurst, 6-6. Home run chance. Righty, 1-12. The 18 is too high. Lopes, 2-2, and he hits one hard right to third, but it finds Boggs' glove. Pow! 2 outs. Line out. Hit hard, but Boggs was right there. Here's Moore, and Moore is 0 for 2. Hurst will go ahead and deal. Hurst, 6-5. It's a blank. Moore, 1-5 and a grounder to second base. Easy once again, another play for the Rem dog. He'll take care of it, toss it over, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Hurst. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. Bergmeyer will stay on the mound. Leading off for the Red Sox will be Mr. Jim Rice, and he is 0 for 2. Bergmeyer will go ahead and pitch. Bergmeyer, 6-5, blank. Rice, 5-5. Hit hard into right field, but an easy play from Mike Davis. He'll make the play, 1 out. Here comes Armas. Armas hit a bomb his last time up. He's 2 for 2, a home run and a single. Armas did have 36 bombs that year. Bergmeyer will pitch. 1-4. Pitch a result. That 5 is going to be an automatic out, and it will be a grounder to short. Taken care of by Tony Phillips. And over to first it goes. And now here's Boggs. Boggs is 2 for 2. He has 2 singles. Bergmeyer, 4-6, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. Boggs didn't strike out much, but he'll strike out there. Bergmeyer at 39 Ks in 83, and it's a 1-2-3 inning, 3-2 A's after 6. Top of the 7th. Hurst can pitch to 3 more before he fatigues. It'll be Bob Carney leading off for the Athletics. He's 0 for 2. Hurst, 3-2 against a righty. It's blank. Carney, 1-5. Fly out to center. Easy play for Miller. And he's got it. 1 down. Here comes Phillips. Phillips is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Hurst, 3-4, strikeout 10, got him. Struck him out. And that is the 3rd K for Hurst, 2 down. And that'll bring up the greatest leadoff hitter in baseball history. Henderson is 1 for 3. He's got a 2 RBI single in the game. Ricky looking to get on base. Hurst will pitch. Hurst, 2-6, strikeout, no. Henderson, 2-2, and he hits it to second base. That'll get picked up by Remy, throws it over, and retires a side. 1-2-3, go the Athletics. Hurst is now tired. They have a 3-2 lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night, and we will be at May 7th. And we're going to get our first look at these 2 teams. We will be at wonderful Shea Stadium as the Cincinnati Reds will take on the New York Mets. Actually, we've already seen the Reds, but we haven't seen the Mets yet. Bruce Bereni will go for the Reds, and Mike Torres will go for the Mets. That'll be tomorrow night's game. Our first look at the Mets, who are overachieving big time so far in this replay. 2 games above 500, which I find kind of weird, but okay. I don't know how long it'll last. But that'll be tomorrow night, the Reds and the Mets, Bereni and Torres. If you're wondering about Seaver, don't worry, we will see him in the future. But tomorrow night, it's Bereni and Torres, Reds and the Mets here on the network. Don't miss that rivalry. Bottom of the seventh here, Athletics lead the Red Sox 3-2. Bergmeyer is still going to stay on the mound, and why not? Leading off for the Red Sox will be Rich Gedman, and he is 1 for 2 with a single. Bergmeyer, he'll continue to pitch. 3-3, hit by pitch. No. Gedman, a 2-4, and he flies out to center field. Taken care of there by Murphy, and that's out number 1. So if Tony Porter is listening, the Mets will be on tomorrow night. Here's Stapleton. Stapleton is 0 for 2. Bergmeyer, 2-6. That's a blank. Stapleton, 2-1, and a line out right to second base. Lopes is there to glove it, 2 away. And now Miller. Miller is 0 for 2. Bergmeyer sets up and pitches. And 4-4, error on a grounder. Miller, 5-1. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. That'll be handled by Murphy. He will make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Bo Sox. Still 3-2 after 7. Top of the 8th. Hurst is tired. Mike Davis leading off for the Athletics. They're going to let Hurst pitch to Davis, lefty on lefty, and then they'll probably go to the bullpen. 3-2 A's. Top of the 8th inning. Hurst will pitch. Hurst, 5-6. That's a pitcher result that'll get him automatically out there. A 1-5 against the lefty would be a single. 9 is too high. Davis, 5-4, and he grounds it to third base. Handled there by Boggs. And throw goes to first for the out, 1 down. Hurst, I was gonna take him out anyway, but that will officially remove him, and that'll be it for Hurst. So the Red Sox will come out of Hurst will come out of the game. He leaves with the L. And let's see. Next batter for the Athletics is Allman. And we'll see who the Red Sox want to bring on to pitch. Red Sox bullpen is, Let's see what they're going to go here. We're in the 8th inning. I think you're going to go with your best pitcher. Coming on to pitch for the Red Sox is every Mets fan's favorite pitcher of all time, Bob Stanley. 8 wins, 10 losses. He had 33 saves that year in 83, though. One of his better years. A 2.85 ERA. There's nothing wrong with that. Every Mets fan loves Bob Stanley. So Allman leads his next batter. He's 1 for 3. He's got a double. So Stanley will pitch. He can pitch to 9, actually. Stanley will deal. Stanley, 4-6. It's a blank. Allman, 4-4. Base hit right field. And, of course, once again, I bring in a relief pitcher. And once again, it's either a single or a hit or something. So Allman gets a base hit. It will now bring up Burrows. Burrows is 0 for 3. Allman on it first. 1 out. Strategy rolls are still on. He had 26 stolen bases, and he is going. 15 plus 2 is 17. Gedman plus 2 is 19. The only way he's out is on a 20. And he'll get safe. So Allman steals a base, his first. And now he's at second base. Takes away the double play. And Allman will stay at second this time. Stanley will pitch. Stanley, 2-3. It's a blank. Burrows, 1-3. Fly ball hit to left. And Rice is going to get to that. And that will be out number 2. Allman, base runner 3. Hit to left, -2. Rice, -1. Allman stays at second. 2 away. And now Murphy. Murphy 1 for 3 with a single. Allman on at second. 3-2 A's. Trying to get us some insurance here. Strategy roll for Allman. He stays put. Stanley. 4-5. Strikeout. 15 will just miss. Murphy, 3-5. And he popped out. Popped it up. Remdog says he's got it at second base. He will get it, make the catch, and retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a stolen base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Can the Athletics hold this lead? Bottom of the 8th. And it will be Glenn Hoffman leading off for the Red Sox. He's 1 for 2. Bergmeyer can pitch to one more batter, but I think he's coming out. And I think they got a bunch of righties coming up. So the Athletics are going to go to the bullpen here. And they're going to go with... I really don't want to bring him in, but if I follow the rules realistically, they would probably bring him in here. Coming on to pitch for the Athletics is going to be Dave Beard. He pretty much was their closer. 5 wins, 5 losses, only 10 saves, but a 5.61 ERA. So Bergmeyer is going to get a hold. And Beard is going to come on to pitch. He can pitch to 6 batters. So we'll see what he does here. So Dave Beard coming in to pitch for the Athletics. I think he would be the guy they'd probably bring in. So 3-2, Beard will pitch to Hoffman. Beard, 3-3, possible error. Hoffman, 4-3. That's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Dwayne Murphy. His error rating is a 4. That's an 8. They'll make the catch. 1, and that will be 1 out. Here comes Remy. Remy is 1 for 3. Beard will pitch. 5-4. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Remy, 1-4 single. And he hits that one past second base. The tying run is on. Remy gets his second hit of the game. It'll bring up Evans. Evans is 0 for 3. Remy had 11 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere. Beard will go ahead and pitch to Evans. Fans here at Fenway hoping Dewey can do something here. Beard, 5-4. Wild pitch, 9, yes. This time it is a wild pitch, and Remy goes to second. So Remy goes to second base on the wild pitch. They'll re-roll it, and nothing happening here. So Remy stays at second. So Beard will have to pitch to Evans now with the tying run in scoring position. Beard will pitch. Beard, 5-5, strikeout, 14. That just missed. Evans, 3-3, and it's a line drive to short. That is out number 2. Remy will be out on a 2 or a 3. No, Remy gets back. Remy dives back to second base. Easy play made by Phillips. And that could have ended the inning right there. 2 away. But now here comes the very dangerous Rice. And if Beard pitches him any kind of a meatball, it's gone. Remy will go ahead and stay at second base. And yes, he will. Beard looking in on Rice. The fans here at Fenway hoping Rice can launch one over the monster. Beard will pitch. 1-1, strikeout 10. Cold strike 3 on Rice. He's livid. Beard gets him out on strikes. Beard had 40 of them in 83, and he gets a huge strikeout on Rice. No runs and a hit. Rice cannot believe it, and looking at the replay, that painted the black. Rice is going to look at that replay and realize he should have swung at that one. 3-2 after 8. Top of the ninth. Bob Stanley will stay in the game. He's Boston's best relief pitcher. And Davey Lopes leads off for the Athletics. He's 0 for 3. The team formerly known as the Oakland Athletics, now just known as the Athletics. Stupid. Stanley will pitch. Stanley, 4-1, blank. Lopes, 5-2, grounded to second base. That'll be handled there by Remy. Remy tosses it over for the out. Here comes Moore. And Moore is slated to bat. And the Athletics want to make a move here for a pinch hitter and may do so. Moore only batted .210. His range is good, though, but you also got Wayne Gross, who can also take over at third, at first base. There was somebody on base, I'd definitely make the move. I'm gonna let Moore bat. Greg Brooking joins us here at Fenway Park. Stanley will pitch. Stanley, 1-2, error on a throw. Moore, 6-1, ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Boggs. Boggs' error rating is an 11. That's an 11. He throws the ball wide, and that's going to be Stapleton will prevent the ball from going into the dugout, but Moore is going to be safe. That's going to be an error on Boggs. That's an E5. That's the second error on Boston in the game. So 2 errors on the Red Sox. Oakland had 3 errors in this game historically. They don't have any in this game, in this one. So Moore is on at first as Boggs throws it and takes Stapleton off the bag, but Moore will be safe with an error. The next batter is Carney. Carney is 0 for 3. 1 out, top of the ninth, 3-2 A's. Stanley looking in on Carney, and Moore had 2 stolen bases. He's not going to get one. Stanley, 1-6, range play. Carney, 6-4, ground ball, second base. The ball is hit to Remy. His range is a 2. That's a base hit. That's going to be a single. Moore's got the speed. He'll get to third. And Carney's at first, and the A's have insurance run in scoring position. Next batter is Phillips. Phillips is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Infield must play in. The Red Sox do not want any more runs to come in. Kelvin Moore's base running rating will be a 1 on a grounder. Stanley will pitch to Phillips. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Stanley looking in on Phillips again. Fans here at Fenway hoping for a good pitch. Stanley, 2-4. Range play at the park. Fenway Park. 1-5. It's a single plus to center field. That ball is hit to Miller. Miller's got to make this play. His range is a 2. And he can't get it. It's going to be a base hit to center. Moore will score. Carney immediately goes to third. Phillips, though, it's a single plus. He's got to try for second. Phillips' base running rating is a 5. Miller has a +2 arm. Phillips will automatically make second base. And a big run comes in for the A's. Stadium groans. That's going to be an RBI double for Phillips. And now the Athletics have a 4-2 lead. And now with runners at second and third, here comes Ricky. Ricky is 1 for 4. Got a 2 RBI single earlier in the game. Infield still playing in. And do you walk him and pitch to Davis? Davis a little bit more home run power. No, I think you don't. I think you let Stanley pitch to Henderson. So runners at second and third. There's still only 1 out. Stanley sets up. Strategy rolls are now off. Stanley will pitch. 1-5. Range play. Henderson. 2-5. It's a ground ball to short. This time it's a range play for Hoffman. But unfortunately, the infield is in. And his range is a 2. With the infield in, it becomes a 0. It's an automatic base hit. Carney will come in to score. Phillips, a base running rating of 5. He will come in to score from second. And Henderson is safe at first. It's a 2 RBI single for Henderson. And the A's have now blown it open a little bit. It's now 6-2. Stadium groans. So now Henderson has 4 of the 6 RBIs. That's it for Stanley. Out he comes. And the Red Sox are going to go back to the bullpen here. So 6-2 now in favor of the A's. The next batter is Davis. And the A's are going to go ahead and bring out. They're going to go with John Henry Johnson. 3 wins, 2 losses, save a 3.71 ERA. Johnson just trying to get this inning over with because now it's a 6-2 A's lead. Henderson on at first. Strategy rolls are now off, and so he will not be stealing. Oh, and don't worry, guys, he already has a stolen base in the game. So his ghost did the job. Johnson, 5-1, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the second out. Johnson at 51 Ks in 83. It'll bring up Allman. Allman is 2 for 4, a double and a single. So now 2 outs. Athletics lead 6-2. Henderson on at first. Johnson will deal. Johnson, 2-5. That's a walk plus 10. He'll walk Allman. So he gets a strikeout, and then he walks Allman. So Henderson moves to second. Johnson had 16 walks in 83. Here comes Burrows. Burrows is 0 for 4. 2 outs. Now runners at first and second for the Athletics. Johnson, 3-4. Another walk plus 10, and he'll walk Burrows. So Johnson comes in here, gets a quick out, and now the bases are loaded for Dwayne Murphy. Murphy is 1 for 4. He has a single. The A's trying to blow it open here in the ninth. They've already put 3 runs on the board. John Henry Johnson looking in on Murphy. Fans at Fenway now not so happy after this inning. Johnson will pitch. Johnson, 3-5, strikeout 10, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over, but not until the A's get some runs. 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 walks, 1 huge error, 1 huge throwing error on Wade Boggs. But Ricky Henderson has 4 of the 6 RBIs for the Athletics tonight. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Dave Beard, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Tony Armas leads off for the Red Sox. He is 2 for 3 tonight, a single and a bomb. Beard, he had 10 saves for Oakland, and they are going to pitch. He's going to pitch to Armas. Righty on righty, they'll pitch to Armas. Bottom of the 9th inning, 6-2 Athletics. Beard, 5-6 against the righty. It's an automatic out. And it's going to be a fly out to right field. Easy play for Davis. He makes a catch, and that's out number 1. Great managing, leaving Dave Beard in the game to let him pitch to Armas. You just don't see managing like this on another channel with the fluffy cat. Next batter is Boggs, and they are going to take Beard out. Beard's going to be done for the game, and they're going to bring on, the Athletics will bring on a lefty. And coming on to pitch for the A's is going to be Tom Underwood. 9 wins, 7 losses, 4 saves, a 4.04 ERA. So Underwood is going for the save. Beard is actually going to get credit for a hold if Underwood can finish this off. So here comes Tom Underwood against Boggs. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Underwood will pitch. 2-6 against the lefty. It's a base hit right past the pitcher and into the outfield. Boggs is on first. Boggs is now 3 for 4 after that single. And now here's Gedman. Gedman is 1 for 3. Strategy rolls are off. Underwood will pitch. 6-4. Range play. Gedman. 2-5. Ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Tony Phillips. His range is a 3. He can't get it. It'll be a base hit. Boggs will hold at second base. Base running rating is a 3. He will not get to third. But now runners at first and second with 1 out. And it will bring up Stapleton. Stapleton is 0 for 3. Trying to get 2 outs here, but right now the tying run is on deck. So Boggs is on at second, Gedman on at first. Underwood will pitch. Underwood, 1-4. Strikeout, 16 is high. Stapleton, 4-6. And against the lefty, Stapleton hits one to the left. That's going to bounce off the green monster out there. That's going to be a double. Boggs will score. Gedman, let's see, base runner 2, single to left, -5. No chance. Gedman holds at third only because of Ricky Henderson's arm. Stapleton winds up at second base with a double. And a run is in. It's now 6-3. RBI's double by Stapleton. And now the tying run at the plate in Rick Miller. Miller is 0 for 3. Checking the Red Sox bench. The Red Sox bench is not bad. Miller is what? He's in center field. And I think Miller may be the guy to bat here. I was thinking of bringing in Nichols. What do we do? Do we let Miller? Miller doesn't need Nichols as more home run power, but he also doesn't fare that well against lefties. I think you need to hit the home run, but you only have 1 out. I'm going to let Miller bat. Runners at second and third. They're going to leave Rick Miller in there. Underwood will pitch to Miller. Miller is 0 for 3. 1 out. Bottom of the ninth inning, 6-3. Infield is back. They're not playing in. Underwood will pitch. Underwood, 3-1. Strikeout. No. Miller, 2-1. And that's a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be caught by Murphy for out number 2. Miller, sacrifice fly of 1. Hit to center, +2 is 3. He will bring in Gedman. It's now 6-4. Stapleton will stay at second base. So Miller does get the sacrifice fly to bring in the run. And now the batter is Hoffman. And Hoffman is 1 for 3. Now 2 outs. Now 6-4. Nope. Yastrzemski is not on. Yastrzemski is not on the roster. I think he was hurt at this time. He is not on the roster for the game. Hoffman is the next batter. But now you got 2 outs. He's shortstop. And they're going to bring him back. So coming on to pinch hit for the Red Sox is going to be Reed Nichols. 285 average, 6 homers, 22 RBIs. Nichols will take over at short if this game goes any further. And Underwood's going to pitch to him. Nichols does not hit lefties as well. He does have a little more power, but he's going to let him. They're going to let Underwood try to get this game over with. Or does he? He actually gave up 2 runs, didn't he? Let's see what Oakland wants to do. Timeout. Let's see what we're going to do with the Athletics here. They are going to go ahead and they're going to take a chance, and they can do it. Underwood's going to come out of the game, and coming on to try to finish the game off and get the save will be Steve McCaddy. 6 wins, 9 losses, 5 saves, a 3.99 ERA. So now McCaddy is going to go for the try to get the save. So here comes Steve McCaddy. Boy, does that name ring a bell somewhere. Stapleton on at second. Nichols is the bat. Nichols is up. Nichols, 285 average, 6 homers, 22 RBIs. So Steve McCaddy will pitch to Nichols here. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, 6-4 Athletics. A's trying to get a win here. Boston trying to get this game into extras. McCaddy sets up. No strategy roll. McCaddy will pitch. 3-6, strikeout 9. That just missed. Nichols, 1-5, and Nichols hits one into center field. It's going to be a double. Stapleton comes around. He will score. Nichols goes to second. Tying run at second base. It's now 6-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! So Nichols hits a double into the deep part of Fenway Park. And now the batter is Remy. Remy, not a home run hitter, but he's going to bat. So now McCaddy will pitch to Remy. Now a 6-5 ball game. Remy is 2 for 4. Trying to get the final out. Nichols on at second. McCaddy looking at Remy. Strategy rolls are now back on. And that's a 9. Nothing happening. Nichols stays at second. Steve McCaddy trying to get the game over. McCaddy will deal. 3-5. That's a walk plus 10, and he'll walk him. He walks Remy. McCaddy had 78 walks in 83. He walks the go-ahead run, and here the winning run, and here comes Dewey. Dewey is 0 for 4. Dwight Evans did not have that great a year in 83. He did have 22 bombs, though, and he did hit 238. So now they talk to McCaddy on the mound and see what they want to do. They got to pitch to Evans because Rice is next. 2 men out, now a 6-5 lead as the Red Sox trying to get a big-time comeback here in the bottom of the ninth. Nichols on at second, Remy on at first. Strategy. Nothing happening. Nichols stays at second. McCaddy looking on Evans. The fans here at Fenway Park are going crazy. McCaddy will pitch. 2-2. Strikeout 6. Swing and a miss. Right out. That's your game. The Athletics will escape with a victory here in Boston, 6-5. Stadium barfs. Blech. Dewey Evans goes 0 for 5 tonight. That's a 2-2 as a strikeout against a righty. Evans is a 13. That's a 6. McCaddy gets him out. McCaddy had 65 Ks in 83, but that will do it. And they escape 3 runs on 4 hits and a sacrifice fly. But it will be the A's getting the victory here over the Red Sox, 6-5. Final line score coming up. For the Athletics, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. For the Red Sox, 5 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. The winning pitcher is Rick Langford. I don't think he got a win that year. No, he was 0-4, but he'll get a win here today. Losing pitcher is Bruce Hurst. Bergmeyer and Beard will come up with some holds, and Steve McCaddy will wind up with the save. Wow, the Athletics. The Red Sox gave them a run, but just came up just a little bit short. We are not done. 10-minute ticker is next. That's what you call Friday night baseball at its best, just like Clee Baseball Fan says. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. Well, I'm glad to see you here, K-Fan. Good to see you. So the Athletics will get a 6-5 win over Boston today. Let's see how the rest of the majors goes. Remember, now I'm using the red die for visitor extra inning and blue die for home extra inning. Trying to now just roll these dice once. California at Baltimore. Angels 5-15, that's 1. Orioles 15-66, that's 11. And the O's will get the win. Milwaukee at the White Sox. Let's see. Brewers 10-43, that's 5. White Sox 15-51, and that's 6. A win for the Pale Hose. Yankees and the Royals. Yankees 20-51, and that is 7. Royals 7-52, and that's 5. A win for the Yanks. The Royals are off to a very bad start. Cleveland, Minnesota. Indians 23-45 and 7 runs. Twins 17-13, and that's 2 runs. A win for the Tribe. Detroit at Seattle. Detroit 11-56 and 7. That's 7 as well. Seattle -132. That is 2. That's a win for the Cats. Rangers and the Blue Jays. Rangers 8-24 and 3. That's 3. Blue Jays 6-32, and that is also 3. They go to extras. Both teams rolled a 4. Texas is a -4. Toronto is a 0. That's going to be a win for the Jays. Pirates and the Dodgers. Pirates 136, 3 runs. Dodgers 5-23 and 2 runs. It's a win for the Bucks. Braves and the Expos. Braves 8-61, 6 runs. Expos 8-34, 3 runs. A win for the Bravos. Astros and the Mets. The Mets are way overachieving so far. Astros 8-22, that's 2. Mets 9-43, and that's 4. And my Mets right now, believe it or not, with the Expo loss, at least at this time, the Mets are in first place in the National League East in 1983. That team was bad. Cincinnati and Philadelphia. We'll see how long that lasts, though. If this Mets team makes the playoffs in FastScore, I am going to be absolutely shocked. I don't think it will happen. Reds 4-36, and that is 3. Phillies 20-62, that's 9. That'll be a win for the Phils. Cardinals and the Padres. Cardinals 9-31, 3. That's 3. Padres 10-34, that's 4. The Padres scraped by the Birds. Cubs and the Giants. Cubs 3-32, that's 2. Giants 15-32, and that's 4. A win for the G-Men. On to May 5th, Cleveland and Minnesota. Indians 24-53. That's not bad. That's going to be 8. Twins 14-25. That's 3. Another win for the Tribe. Astros and the Braves. Astros 3-51. 4 runs. Atlanta 12-36. Also 4 runs. Let's see here. Astros roll a 6. +2 is 8. The Braves rolled a 2 -4. That'll be a win for the Astros in extra innings. Remember, the red die is home. I'm sorry, the red die is visitor. Blue die is home. Saves me having to roll. Cardinals and the Padres. Cardinals 6-42. That's 4. Padres 9-22. And that's 2. That's a win for the Redbirds. May 6th, Oakland at Baltimore. Athletics 17-61. That's 8. Orioles 13-23. That's 3. That's a win for the Athletics. Seattle at Boston. Seattle 5-12. That's 0. Red Sox 15-24. That's 3. A win for the Bo Sox. Cleveland and the White Sox. Indians 6-44 and 4 runs. White Sox 15-62, and that's 8 runs. The Pale Hose will get the win. California at Detroit. Angels 10-35. That's 4. Detroit 13-42, and that's 5. That's a win for the Cats. Texas at Milwaukee. Rangers 9-36. 4. Milwaukee 5-52, and 5 just beat them. Just got them. That's 5 runs, just beat them. Yankees in Minnesota. Yankees 19-41, 6 runs. Twins 5-13, that's 1 run, another win for the Yanks. Kansas City at Toronto. Royals 3-65, that's 7. Blue Jays 18-45, and that's 6. The Royals will get the win. Astros and the Braves. Astros 6-43, 4 runs. Atlanta 12-41, 5 runs. It's a win for Atlanta. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals 8-13, and that is 1. Dodgers 8-53 and 5. That's another win for the Dodgers. Philadelphia and the Expos. Phillies 5-23, 2 runs. Expos 2-45, and that's 4 runs. A win for the Spos. Reds and the Mets. We have these 2 tomorrow. Mario Soto against Seaver. Reds and the Mets. We have these 2 here. Reds 5-41, and that's 3. Mets -1, 45, and that is 3. They go to extras. The Reds rolled a 4, +1 is a 5. The Mets rolled a 2, +0. The Reds will get that win in extras. Cubs and the Padres. At least the Mets had one happy recap tonight. Cubs 12-11, that's 0. Padres 10-46, that's 5. A win for the Friars. Pirates and the Giants. Pirates 10-56, and that's 6. Giants 6-25, and that is 2. That'll be a win for the Jolly Roger. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Shea Stadium. The first place New York Mets, I still can't believe I'm saying that, will host the Cincinnati Reds. Bruce Bereni will go for the Reds, and Mike Torres will go for the Mets. A big matchup tomorrow night at Shea Stadium. Hope you don't miss it. Bereni and Torres, Reds at Mets. Be there or be square. Yes, you are, Craig. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Even though the NFL playoffs are tomorrow night, I'm still going to play. The Oakland Athletics escape a victory here over the Red Sox. They win it here at Fenway 6-5. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.